Groundhog Day in Dublin. I'm home from work about half an hour. It's 10 to 9. Gonna head out and have a run. Went the same time last night. Try and get about 8k done. Got the same last night. 8k a day is kind of the special at the moment. If I can get that 8k every day and then get to work out one day and the long run another day, that's all going to work out. So for the next couple of weeks, that's going to be just to try and get a standardized 8k every day. And then from there, we'll probably progress it up to about 65 minutes each day. So that is the plan for tonight. We'll hit the same old route. Out of here, up towards the beach, up along the beach, and then back down the road. Nice, easy, turn your brain off and just settle into the miles and just get them done. The objective of this week was to get the head in the game. I said last week that my heart was in the game. So yeah, I think mission accomplished, my head is in the game. I'm waking up in the morning and I'm trying to figure out straight away when I'm going to get my run in. My advice to anybody who is marathon training should be that you have your windows where you can do your run, but then have a supplementary window. So for me, I know regardless of what happens if I miss my run during the day, I can always go at 9 o'clock at night. And I don't mind running late at night. I'd far prefer to go at 9 p.m. than 6 a.m. So yeah, so that's kind of a main piece of advice to give to people is if you have your window during the day, make sure you have a backup, because life throws me some weird stuff sometimes and I miss out my run. So anyway, the head is in the game and I'm feeling good. The heart is in the game. The training program is out. This is week 2, kind of like a base training. I've probably done about, I think I'm close to around 900 kilometers for the year so far. So that's good. That's a very good aerobic base build there, and I built up to that sub 20-minute park run, which was the goal of that, so that's pretty good. I'm all happy with how things are at the moment. Just now is the plan is to just keep building that weekly mileage, get it right up there, get it up above that 50 miles or the 80k. Still haven't decided whether I'm going to do that switch to miles on my Strava account. Anyway, it can be daunting sometimes. You know, when I look at the training program, I think that's it now for the next 5 months. It's running every day. Some days, some weeks you have a day off, but not every week. And it's that kind of grueling minimum of like 65 minutes most days, with a hard workout during the week and a long run at the weekend. Yeah, it's some people look at it sometimes and think, oh, I'd love to be able to do those marathons that you do, and it's like, yeah, doing a marathon is great, but what people miss out on is, do they really want to do, look at the bigger picture and look at the training and the commitment that goes into the marathon from the get-go. So yeah, it is the end of May and it's week 2, and so far it's going really well, but I'm sure there will be ups and downs on this journey. So like I say, stick along for the ride and we'll see how I go. Sunday morning, out for a long run with the club. Hopefully get over 10 miles today. So if we got around 16, 17, 18k, it'd be perfect. It's weird, I haven't been out with the club in like a long time. A good few weeks, and it's been a good few weeks even before that there was a big group. There's probably going to be a big enough group today. I'm just quite anxious. I get that kind of nervy feeling before I go out, and it's just going to be an easy run. Anyway, bit of breakfast before I head up, and then probably won't do any recording on this run because I don't like recording when I'm with people. Delighted with that. 19k done with the club. Great run. Went out along the coast. Lovely warm morning, a little bit breezy at the start. Felt a bit tough for the first probably 10k, and then once we got to around 10k felt really good. Felt quite strong coming home. Average pace of 5:03. Heart rate right in that kind of zone too. MAF, yeah, so all in all very good. Delighted with how this week wound up. The head is definitely in the game, the heart is in the game. It's time to kick on. One more week of this kind of base training and then literally hit into the actual marathon training proper. Home is showered and then back out again. Middle child has his last soccer game of the season now, so I'm going to go and watch that. Feel really good after that run this morning. It's always a positive sign when you feel kind of refreshed and good after, like I said, a long run, 19k. Sometimes when you get back from the long runs, you just feel totally worn out and wiped out and just want to lie in the sofa, but I feel quite good. So that's a sign that the fitness is definitely coming along. So I'm quite happy with that. So off to watch a bit of soccer now. That's a wrap on this week. I'm back at the kitchen table where I started this morning. Bedhead is gone. That's good. I think I wrapped up the week on 63k. So typical. I come on to do this and the Strava app has crashed. It's not uploading. It like works 99.9% of the time, and the one time I want it for the camera, kaput. Anyway, not to worry about that. Overall, a very positive week. Felt really good. The objective of this week was to get the head in the game. My head is certainly in the game. I said when I was on the beach on Thursday night that it can all be a little bit daunting, and what I meant by that is I've written out my training program for the next couple of months, and sometimes if you just look at it in the macro level, if you look at the whole training program, it can seem a bit daunting to think, how am I going to do all this running every week without a break from now until the end of October? But I guess what you got to do with that is you just got to take it as a micro level. Just look at it week on week, even sometimes look at it day to day. Sometimes I don't even like looking forward to whatever workout I'm doing that week. The workout this week was fairly straightforward. The first run of the week on Tuesday was just a 10k run, kept it really easy, and then in the 8 kilometer of that I did 5 by 12 second strides. So my strides are me just running really fast, like almost sprinting, but trying to maintain the best posture. So it's kind of not, I could have probably went a little bit quicker, but wouldn't have been worried about my posture. So that's what strides are. They're like, you've got to run as fast as you can, but maintain as good a posture as you can. So head and chest up, keep the arm swing pretty good, and try and keep those legs going pretty neutral across the midline. They were really good. They're fantastic because what you're doing with strides is you're just trying to run way quicker than race pace. And what it is just a neuromuscular exercise, trying to get the muscles and the nerves firing at a much faster rate. Your revs per minute with your legs will be much higher, your cadence, your turnover legs will be much higher, and therefore it makes running fast but much slower than that at your marathon pace just that little more durable, because on a neuromuscular level you're way ahead of where you want to be. So that's kind of what the strides are. And then on Friday afternoon went out, did like a 2k warm-up, and then did 10 by 1 minute on off. So basically just running a little bit faster than marathon pace for a minute, have a minute easy, a minute fast, a minute easy. That went pretty well. On the last rep, on the rest of the second last rep, I met my son's soccer coach and I had to stop and talk to him for a little while. I didn't want to just run by and be rude. So I kind of messed with the thing a little bit, but like I said, we're in the early days of marathon training, so all good. Apart from that, everything went well. The objective of next week, if the first week was to get my heart in it, the second week was to get my head in it, next week I got to get into nutrition. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit of a battle. I might throw up a little bit about what I'm doing and how I go about it on this. I'll definitely be hitting the smoothies hard and heavy. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and tune in. I will be back on next week. Remember, run far, run fast, but most of all, run sensible.